Okay, so we have the WPMU Dev hub, and we are wanting to get this website over, and we have WordPress admin credentials. The way that you know it's admin is you can see the appearance and plugins. So if you can install plugins, more than likely you have an administrative login. So what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to add new site. This is in the WPMU Dev hub. Add new site, manage an externally hosted site. Or actually, I'm going to do migrate and I'm going to do please add it. And then I'm going to use automatically connect my site. So you enter the admin credentials. So we're going to grab this domain, put it in there, actually take off this, hit next. It's going to ask you for the login and hit connect. So it's asking and connecting to the website automatically. We're having a problem connecting. Let's see, the site doesn't look to be a WordPress site. Well, I am logged in with WordPress. Okay. So let us try again. Put this in and hit connect. It may have swapped out the password automatically. Okay, so it reset or refreshed and said you successfully added the gathering venues. So now the gathering venues is in here. So this creates a site in the hub. So now if we go back to sites, and there may be a way to do it inside of there, but I'm just going to do migrate an existing site. And now that we have created a space for it, we should be able to go forth with this. For now, we're going to use the lowest plan. We can always upgrade later. So we're going to use the lowest plan on pay monthly. Hit continue. Let's see, something, enter your SFTP credentials. Okay, so migrate your site, SFTP. Okay, so we're going to choose SFTP, so we'll do it. Create your temporary website URL. So we are going to put the gathering farm. Doesn't matter what this is. Hit next. I'm going to choose as close as possible. So I'm going to choose Atlanta. And hit next. So you're going to choose as close as possible to the client address. Okay. So we're going to pay for the plan to get it set up. And this is going to activate. So it's got to create the site first. Then it's going to ask you for SFTP credentials. There are two options or two sites in WPME Dev. So just to educate you a little bit, you have the main website URL that can be connected as an external site for monitoring. And then you also have a temp URL where you can migrate the existing site to develop it before launching. So we're going to choose this temporary URL and we're going to go to hosting and we're going to go to tools. And then once we're on the tools page, there's this button down here that says migrate. So we're going to hit migrate and we are going to search for the gathering venues, hit next, SFTP migration, hit next, and now we will have the SFTP information here. We're coming from WPEngine, so the URL is going to be typically this. Now, if you have the WPEngine domain, the temporary domain, then you can use that. But I think the primary on the website would be that inside of WPEngine. The port is going to be 2222. And then you paste the username and password of the credentials either given to you by someone else or the ones that you already know exist. We're not going to choose WordPress install or source site hosting provider. That's all optional. And so because this is the right information up here, we should be able to just hit start migration. So if you have the wrong credentials, it will show you a max retries exceeded for the website. So I'm going to grab the WPEngine URL and see if that works for this as well, and see if that works better. So if you are on WPEngine trying to migrate the site, if you're logged into the site, you've got WPEngine page on the back end that will show you the SFTP information. So I'm just going to take this and copy it over here. So we're going to do the host, and then we're going to come back over here and grab the port, which is 222. So I'm going to put that in there. Then I'm also going to have the username and password provided to me by the company. So I'm just going to enter that information in. So it probably did not like the URL we were using. I'm going to hit start migration again. And now it is saying site migrating. So we're going to see, it says it has started. Let's get rid of that fatal error. So saying locating WordPress files, and it will sit here and spin and show you all the progress inside of the screen. So our migration actually failed. And so I'm going to go to tools, come down here to migrate, click on that. We're going to put the gathering forms, venues, next. And then I'm going to do help me migrate my website. Then I'm going to grab all the information from here. So I'm going to go into WP. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab the username, which is here, and password, which is here. Enter that in. Hit next. I have the SFTP information. So again, we're going to come back here and go into the dashboard for WPEngine. It's going to show us here the gathering venues. We're going to copy that. Host. Port is 2222, which can also be seen here. Port. And then username is going to be what they gave us. Put this information in here. Additional information. I tried to migrate using submit. And now we have submitted the information for them to be able to do the migration for us. And now we just wait, and we'll get a notification whenever they are done in 24 to 48 hours. So that is how you migrate. If the automated migration fails, you can do the manual migration for 24 to 48 hours. Wait on that, and they should help you out and get it transferred in. So once it's transferred in, you'll be able to go to the domains area and add the domain, and that will be in the next video after the site is migrated.